kind of have this idea to make little bookmarks out of these paper clips by adding the little like pearls. Then when you put them on top of the page, I think they might stick up nicely. I don't know, I just thought it might be cool. I have all of these pearls left from when I was making charms for my Hobonichi. I just thought it might be fun. Like, I just think it's kind of cute. So I'm gonna make a couple. Honestly, anything that actually puts these bits to use, because I couldn't buy just like one pearl, I had to buy like a bag. And it's fun to be able to customize this so much. Like, is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? And then when you close the book, it'll look really cute. I came up with the idea after I put my Hobonichi charm on the bottom of a bookmark. I'll show you later, but I just thought it would be fun. Just making it up as I go along, to be honest. But not a bad idea. I might just make 3 for now. I don't think I need more than 3. But cool. And it cost me nothing. This time anyway. Like, that's so funny. Okay. I want to cut this one before I hole punch it. Right, this side for hole punching. Oh, it's a bit close. Not sure how. How did it end up so close? I'm pretty sure I based it on the measurements of my other one. I thought I based it on these measurements, but I guess I didn't because it's too far over on both sides. This is a bigger drawing, but still it shouldn't have been so bad, really. I will have to correct it before I upload it to Patreon, because that's annoying. I don't like that. It's too close, and this one too. It's too close. I don't like it. Otherwise, though, I think the idea is cute. I just need to print another test copy and see if I can get it to work. I did this one to be a bigger version of this reading log because I wanted it to have more room, basically, to write stuff, to add the dates, to be able to rate it as well. That was feedback I got from Patreon, is that people wanted to be able to rate their books, which obviously makes sense. This one is just meant to be like a, I don't know, a much simpler list. I did have plans to make like an accompaniment anyway, so I've been working on that today. But it needs correcting, and this is also too short, so not sure how I managed to mess that up so bad, but there you go. There's my dyscalculia in live action for you. I do just find this kind of thing very confusing to try and do digitally and then anticipate how it will work in real life. It's really not very complex, but it is something that spins me out a bit, so there we go. I guess I'll just do my talking segment because I'm talking. Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing okay. Let's just talk about all of it. I don't even know what's in frame and what's not. Hopefully, let's shuffle this up. Hopefully we're all in frame. Yes, okay, we're all in frame. Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing okay. This week is another quieter week because honestly I'm just waiting for the physical shop products to arrive. I ordered them over a week ago now and I paid for expedited manufacturing and delivery so that I could be like on time for once, and it all got delayed. So none of it's arrived yet, so I can't pack the orders yet, which is like, why do I bother? So this week I'm still just kind of doing this stuff. It's fun and I'm getting feedback from patrons now. If you're a patron but you haven't seen, you can find all of the A5 printables for free on Patreon. I've linked the files. I'm getting some feedback and people are testing it with me and it's fun. I am just working on this. It's fun. I did already splash out and buy a different cover just because I decided that that's enough planner jumping for the year. For the rest of this year, I would really like to just stick with this. I want to try it properly. Just because it is really fun and the rings aren't bothering me, which was one of the main points that people commented under the last video, was that the rings get really annoying. They're not bothering me. I actually really enjoy taking the pages out to write on them. I don't often write when they're in the book, but I like taking the pages out. So this one is the heritage cover. I figured if I get the one that I really want, which was quite expensive, then at least it guilts me into sticking with it. But I do really want to give this like a really good go, just because creatively so far it's been so fun. So apart from waiting for the shop products and working on this, there's not a lot to say. So what I'll do maybe is just take you through this and we can have a look, and then I'll leave it, I guess, for the week because there's not a lot going on. I'm in kind of like a limbo space, an in-between space. So this divider you saw last week, nothing's changed on that. I did add my key to the back. It's the same key that I always used, but I will go over it again because somebody always asks. The grey dot is for copy text, quotes, basically any writing that I've copied out or printed out that is not my own. This is on my like a very explicit Commonplace tag in that it's not my own words. It's information that I want to keep from someone else. Blue for work notes, illustration, that's also now including my YouTube and my shop ideas. Purple for miscellaneous personal notes, brain drain stuff. The pinky purple one is for autistic Sherlock Holmes. That's one of my oldest, biggest special interests. I just write about it sometimes, so that's that tag. And then the pink one is special interest notes and autistic references. So anything else that's autism related, including special interests, is under that pink one. And then the black one is for images that are not my photographs or my drawings. Not only that, but they're images that I consider to be Commonplace entries in their own right. So it's like artifacts and stuff like that, like really cool things that I like to look at and want to look at again. I mark those as a separate tag. My monthly calendar, the idea for this is that I'll use dots like this on the days and then write them down on this side, but I haven't done it yet. I don't have too much going on this month, although I am busy this weekend. I have to go to London. But apart from that, it's been a pretty quiet month so far, just kind of like at home. I just haven't sat down to do it yet. I'm not sure which dots I want to use for it, and that's why I'm procrastinating it. So, but that's how it'll work. I don't know if it's enough space yet because I haven't tried it, but I think it should be fine. I don't normally have too much going on in the month, and honestly, it will be a relief to not have to use so many stickers to decorate it like I was in the Hobonichi Cousin and also in the weeks and stuff. So yeah. My weekly spread from last week went fine. I did add little stickers for my glasses and for working. I didn't use the additional notes on the back of here, but if I run out of room on a weekend day because I split them, I could always do it on there, and that's quite nice. I did use the task master list because I like having that. So I did finish that and that was cool. Again, I think I'm going to use transparent stickers to mark these off because I don't really want to colour them. I also don't want to cross them out or like try and circle them neatly. I think I might use stickers, but I'm waiting for some transparent ones to come in the post, and then I have this information like backlogged somewhere else, and I will fill it in when they arrive, I guess. I'm hoping it's going to work. That's kind of my idea. I did track my habits, my CD listening, and some extra notes. And then on the back of these pages normally, obviously on the first week of the month I put the calendar, but otherwise it's empty. So I put a brain drain page here. And then I just like reflected on the week, and that was kind of nice. So I've been keeping that up, and it's just kind of a nice way to be. This week I'm working on it. Today's Thursday, so we're on track. I need to finish updating Wednesday, and I need to check my master list because I'm not sure where I'm at right now. I've been really tired this week and just kind of out of it, so I've been in sort of like a hyper-focus funk where I'm just working on this, and then I'm like, I don't know what day it is, I don't know when I last ate. Also keeping track of my CDs, haven't done today's yet. but it's cool. I'm using a different CD each week, so I have like 4 CDs for the month, and it's kind of fun. This one is Dumb by Nirvana. This one is a Gorillaz album. This one is My Chemical Romance, Ramones, and then I think I have a 5th one because the month is long. Yeah, Korn. So I'm doing that each month. I've printed out the whole month of pages just to see how it would look and to try and bulk the book up a bit so I can get a better idea of if this is working or not. And it's really fun. So there we go. Added some CDs to every week. I got the filofax ruler. It came with the cover. And I added my little charm from my Hobonichi that I made, if you guys remember that. I added it to a paperclip and then put the paperclip on the ruler so it hangs down when the book is closed, and it's really cute. So long as I don't lose it, it should be fine. But I'm hoping it's going to be like pretty hard wearing. I'm hoping, you know, unless I'm like throwing the book around when I'm out, hopefully it shouldn't fall off. I don't know though. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm like, wow, you're really tempting fate. I don't really use this ruler as a ruler. I use it more as a divider. What I do use as a ruler is my Hobonichi pencil board, my trusty pencil board. I have changed book a few times this year, but the pencil board has always moved with me. I have had the same pencil board since my Hobonichi weeks last year, so I just keep moving it over. And so I hole punched it so I can bring it with me again. I'm really fond, and it's starting to peel up and wear out at the edges, so I was kind of like, well, if this does go badly and I regret it, I can just replace the pencil board because it's wearing out anyway. But I'm surprised at how cute it looks, and I am a fan. So I've been using that as my ruler, same as always. Then I have my reading log page that I was talking about a minute ago, I think. I'm trying to make another better one, but I'm not there yet, it's not working. This one is cute though, I like it. It's just a list. I ended up adding a want to read list, and I started reading this one, Anatomy, a Love Story. I think it's by Dana or Diana Schwartz. Anyway, I'm reading that, it's good. And I'm adding the dates. And then on the other side is a TV and film log. At the moment I'm just watching Elementary again. But in theory this could be cute. I just think it's not quite there yet. So, Commonplace pages, again, same index as we talked about. Here's an example of the images. They're not mine, so I've added the stickers and then I have the sources. I am just keeping my notes the same way that I always have. This is nice. I had an article from Rolling Stone magazine about CDs that I really liked. I had actually copied it all out by hand into my Hobonichi cousin at the beginning of the month, and it was like 9 pages. When I accidentally changed to this system, I decided I would just print it instead because I didn't want to write out all 9 pages by hand again. Like, I had already done my time. I'd already done it once. So I thought that I would try printing it, and I think it works really well because now it's a lot more legible for rereading. I can read my own writing, but it does take a while because it's not super legible. It's very small and compact, which makes it look neat, but it's not very readable for me. So this is nice because now I can actually read this back, obviously. And I could also highlight digitally as well, which is less stressful than highlighting in person because you can't fuck it up or smudge anything. I added the source, obviously the author, the index for Commonplace, and then I added some notes in the margins. But also what I did was realize that I could illustrate in the margins before printing, which is really fun. So now I'm a little bit preoccupied, if you will, with the idea of like marginalia. The idea that I could just illustrate lots of margins of different articles that I like, or different topics, that kind of thing. Like if I know I want to write a page about Sherlock Holmes or spooky stuff, I could illustrate in the margins digitally beforehand and then print it, and that's really cool. Obviously long-term viewers will know that I primarily work digitally. Art-wise, I don't really enjoy drawing traditionally. I haven't done for a long time. I love to work traditionally. I love to collage things around and really work things out. So this has been a joy that I didn't have, obviously, when I was keeping just paper books, when it wasn't a split method, if you will. So it's been really fun. I can keep lots of notes, and then I can also have lots of pictures to break up the text, and that's kind of fun. This is an old illustration that I repurposed just for fun, also though it's still a mood, so it's just kind of cool. So I've been highlighting the text, illustrating in the margins, keeping some notes. This is the end of the article, so it's a bigger illustration, and it's just nice. I've only been putting the index sticker on one page each one because obviously I can see that it's double-sided. and that way when I eventually archive the pages, hopefully it won't get confusing. But yeah, that's been fun. So there we go. Here I'm just commonplacing like I normally would, like I would in my cousin. So printing the same pictures out and sticking them in. A few people asked me how I make the Polaroid border, and I do it by using an app called Unfold. It's like an Instagram stories app and like a Reels app. But if you use the Polaroid frame and then like trim the picture, then you can just use it otherwise, if that makes sense. So I just use that. It's just because I like having a bit of a border around some of my images sometimes. I think it's nicer than just sticking it flat. So there we go. That's how I do it. Some text tagged with the Commonplace because it's a quote, pictures, the little index, and my own stickers. So it's nice, it's cute. This side, some Commonplace text. Oh, this is from another article. I think this one's from the New Yorker article, but I didn't have access to the full thing because it's behind a paywall. So I just have these quotes that someone put on Tumblr, and that's all I had access to, but I really liked it, so there we go. This one is going to be a Sherlock Holmes page. This is not actually Sherlock Holmes, it's a painting. I haven't written the source down yet, but I have it bookmarked. I just always think it looks like him, so I use it as him. This is some text carrying on from up here, which is why it's tagged, and then I've re-tagged for Sherlock Holmes down here. These are the bookmarks you just watched me make. I think they're going to be really fun. Otherwise, that's where we're at. Not a lot else. Oh, I'm using this little folder to keep my pictures in. I printed like 2 pages of pictures to use, some stuff that you've already seen that I wanted to recreate in this book. And I think it's kind of cute. It's like a little gallery, but I am using them. So yeah, that's where we're at. It's really, really fun. I can't lie to you. I just made these sketchbook pages, which I think I also placed in the wrong place because I hole punch on this side, the paper. The fold basically goes on the inside, on the outside. Sorry, see, I can't do it. The fold goes on the outside, which means I hole punch on this side where it touches, I don't know. But I've pulled these over to the wrong side. It'll still fit, like there's enough room. But how did I manage to mess that up? Do you know what I mean? It's very confusing for me, dyscalculia wise. Like I understand how to do it. I don't need anyone to explain it to me. Like I do know how to do it. It's just that it takes me some trial and error because I can't keep it straight in my head, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's a thing. But I printed some sketchbook pages. These are all old sketchbook pages. This one is from not that long ago. This is when I was developing my ghosts. And these ones, this one's from January, Sherlock's birthday, and this one before that still somehow. But I like these pages. I haven't really done any new sketchbook work in a while, so I wanted to print these to have them in here. They'll go on this side of the book. I'm using this to split the weeks from the Commonplace. I don't know if I said that. But I'll put these in here somewhere and it will be nice to have everything in one place, like properly this time. Like my cousin, I had everything in one place, but now I can put like everything in one place, and that's kind of crazy and cool. So there we go. That's where I'm at. I'm gonna stick this out for the rest of the year. If I don't, you guys can beat me up. I really like it. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are interested. As I said, I did already upload the files to Patreon if anyone's interested for these. I haven't prepped anything for the shop yet properly. I put them on Patreon for free for people who are subscribed on Patreon because everything is a bit haphazard because I don't have access to Photoshop or anything. I make all of this stuff freehand in Procreate. Like I'm really bad at tech and I'm really bad at math. I'm sure anyone with dyscalculia knows what I mean when I say that I'm always just so confused, but like I just can't make it make sense, can't keep it straight. Like it's just, so everything's a bit haphazard. My squares are about 5mm wide each, but they're not 100%. They're not like mathematically accurate. They're like approximated. They are like 99% there. But if anyone is like pedantic about that, it's not gonna match. At least I don't think anyway. Maybe I got lucky, but that's what I mean. It's all very trial and error and DIY. I'm just drawing them by hand, like everything's by hand and it's a bit, you know. So it's not going to be as accurate as some of the stuff out there that's made on Photoshop where you can, I don't know, like snap and add things mathematically and actually like use numbers because Procreate doesn't really do that, I don't think, in the same way. I don't know though, because I've never really used Photoshop. So anyway, that's where we're at. I'm having so much fun. I'm gonna stick this out for the whole year, okay? I swear it. It's really good. I'm having such a good time. I like the idea that if I ever like decide that maybe I don't want this article because the illustrations are annoying me after all, I can just take the pages out and archive them. I don't have to have a whole month of pages that maybe I'm tired of seeing. I can just put them away, if that makes sense. Like, I think autistically this way of working is going to be a real game changer, just because if I get overwhelmed, I can simplify without losing the pages, without changing book, because I can put things away. And then if I need things to be more, if I need to carry more autistic Sherlock Holmes, I can just add that in and then take it back out when I need to. And I just think that's really cool. Like, it's a lot more fluid a way of working, I guess. It's ever changing, ever adaptable. And I think that's cool. So this is what it's going to be. I'm going to stick this out until the end of this year and probably carry on after that, hopefully. But I will look forward to sharing more of it with you. If you're interested in the pages, they are on Patreon. So far the feedback is that they're usable, so that's good. I will wait and see how everyone likes it over there, and then I will work out how best to offer them in other sizes and stuff. That's the most intimidating thing at the moment, I think, is just trying to work out how I'm going to resize stuff and fit it. But yeah, I will keep working on this afternoon, keep filming it. I'm going to fix my pages because things are not lining up properly. And then I don't know what's happening the rest of the week because it's been a weird one, as I said. But there we go. I hope you're all having a good week. I hope you don't hate this. I hope the next week is good to you all. And I will catch you again then.